Hello children, today we'll start more about circular motion. About circular motion you have read in standard 9 that the motion of a body moving around a fixed point in a circular path is known as circular motion. If you can say it is uniform circular motion, then the magnitude of the motion, the velocity during the circular motion of the body is constant. Means we can tell indirectly that if the body covers equal distances along the circumference of the circle in equal interval of time, the motion is said to be uniform circular motion. The examples of circular motion you have read: the motion of the moon around the earth, motion of satellite around the planet. Now we consider how it is accelerated. Circular motion can be known as also accelerated motion. Now we'll discuss. Now you see it is a hexagon having the 6 sides. Consider a boy is running along a hexagonal track or path given in this figure. As the boy runs along the side of the hexagon at a uniform speed, he has to take a turn at each point or each corner, changing the direction but keeping the speed same. In one round, the boy take 6 turns at regular interval. If the same boy runs along the side of the regular octagon the same uniform speed, then he will have to take 8 turns in equal interval of time, but the interval will become smaller. By increasing the number of sides of the regular polygon, we find that the number of turns per round becomes more and the interval between 2 turns becomes still shorter. Like from hexagonal to octagonal, it is shorter like that. So a circle is a limiting case of a polygon with an infinite number of sides. On the circular track, the turning becomes a continuous process without any gap. Between any gap, the object changing or turns the direction. The boy running along the side of such a track will be performing a circular motion. Hence, circular motion is the motion of a body along the side of a polygon of infinite number of sides with uniform speed. The direction changing continuously, it means the body moves with changing velocity in a circular path. Thus, the uniform circular motion is known as it is an accelerated motion. Now we consider that what is the difference between uniform linear motion and uniform circular motion. In uniform linear motion, the direction of motion does not change, where the direction of motion continuously changes in uniform circular motion. In uniform linear motion, it is non-accelerated, where the uniform circular motion it is accelerated because the speed is constant, the magnitude of the velocity does not change, but the direction of velocity at every instant it changes. That's why velocity changes, so it will be accelerated motion. Now we consider the more theory about it. When any object is moving in a circular path, then it turns around one fixed point. Then we consider another unit of it that will be known as radian. What is radian? Radian is the unit of plane angle. Plane angle we are considering. Also we are measuring the plane angle in degree. So what is 1 radian? 1 radian is defined as the angle subtended at the center of the circle by an arc equal to the length of its radius. Means When the object is changing the position in a circular path, the arc length is equal to the radius, then the angle subtended at the center is this length of the arc is equal to radius will be your 1 radian. So consider this, it will be AOB. L is the arc length, R is the radius. If you take the angle AOB as the theta and L is equal to R, so theta is equal to L by R is equal to 1 radian, means in which condition? The condition is that L is equal to R and it will be 1. It will be 1 radian. So for the circumference, when the object is considering total 1 revolution, then that time the circumference subtended angle is theta is equal to circumference 2 pi r. By r it will be 2 pi radian. What is the symbol of the radian? To the power c. If you will tell x radian means x to the power c. If you will take 2 pi radian means 2 pi to the power c. Like we are writing degree, x degree, 360 degree, we are writing also same thing. So when you write 2 pi radian is equal to 360 degree. So 1 radian is equal to 360 degree by 2 pi. That will be your 57.3 degree. That means 1 radian is equal to 57.3 degree. Now we consider that the variables of circular motion like angular position. What is the angular position? To decide the angular position of a point in a space, we need to specify the origin and the reference line. The angle made by the position vector with respect to origin with reference the line is called angular position. Mostly we are telling it is theta. So suppose one point, it is the point O, center, and it is the X, and the point it will be P, and it will be P dash. So if you take the reference point will be OP, and this line is just changing the position OP dash, what is the angular position change? That will be known as delta theta. Angular position is known as theta. Change in angular position is known as delta theta. We can tell theta is the angular displacement. So for 1 revolution we can find out that it will be 2 pi radian like 360 degree. Already we have got the relation about this. Now you have read that linear displacement symbol is L and angular displacement is your theta. Now come to angular velocity. The symbol is omega. Omega is equal to angular displacement by time, and your average angular velocity is equal to the angular displacement by time, or change in angular displacement by change in time. The unit will be radian per second. In the same way we can find out angular acceleration. The symbol is alpha. Alpha is equal to change in angular velocity by change in time. That will be your radian per, the unit will be your radian per second square. The relation between angular displacement and linear displacement, that is will be x. So theta is equal to x by r. X is the linear displacement, theta is the angular displacement. Angular velocity and linear velocity will be angular velocity omega is equal to v by r. Angular acceleration alpha is equal to linear acceleration by radius a by r. In this way we can solve the problem by using the formulas. Thank you.